Hey guys, it's Lindsay. I am back here coming to you from my new place. Well, it's sort of my new place. I'm technically going to be living downstairs, but it's currently not finished. So Steve and I have been residing upstairs with a roommate, with Schooner, with construction workers in and out every day. So it's been a little crazy, hence my MIA-ness this summer. But I finally just finished going to my seven, yes, count them, wedding of the year last weekend, and so I am really excited to come back and hopefully get into the swing of things with this lovely blog. And speaking of being at another wedding, I happen to be off island, shocker. So I decided, since I was solo for this, no Steve, no Schooner, just some time to myself on Sunday when I was coming back, that I was going to do a little bit of shopping, which I thought was deserved, but I also knew I couldn't go crazy. So I was really cautious to only shop at places that I had a coupon or a gift card or just somewhere that I hadn't been in a while that I was just dying to go to. It's been, kind of a crazy summer. So I just wanted to share with you a couple of the things that I picked up that I'm very excited about. Some of them are more exciting than others, but when you live on an island, any sort of shopping, whether or not you're buying toothpaste or Band-Aids or whatever, is thrilling because in general it's probably about $5 cheaper than it is here on the island. So all of it kind of seems like you're getting some crazy sale score, and it's very exciting for people like me. So I just want to share a couple of those things with you today. So one of the first things that I wanted to show you, I know, again, I'm saying this could be totally boring, but I don't know if you guys have discovered these Band-Aids yet. They are amazing. I tried them because I got a free sample with a Just Fab purchase. Shout out to Just Fab. I haven't worn the shoes yet, but the sample of the Band-Aid, like totally #1 in my book. And I'm all for getting free samples for things because I'm so much more likely to buy something if I've tried it and it works. So anybody else that wants to send me free samples, I won't turn them down. Like, just get them my way. So this is their Blister Gel Guard for your heels, and I had gotten just one in my package one day, and I happened to be at work, and I was wearing my new Converse Chucks that I had just gotten. Shout out to my sister for a great birthday gift. And even though they're sneakers and they're supposed to be comfortable, they totally basically wore a hole in my heel, which was really annoying, but all part of the breaking in process. I happen to have this in my bag, and so I pulled one out. Unfortunately, I only had one, so I had to pick the foot that hurt the most, and that was the one that got it. And then I knew immediately after I wore them just for a few hours that I was going to go buy more of these so that both of my feet could feel the same comfort and relief. They're a little bit expensive, even at Target. These were $6 for 6 of them. So it's definitely something you want to use sparingly, and don't use it, when it's just like a cut on your finger. These are only for your heels. And the whole thing is that they have these little gel pads, so they kind of protect in between your foot and the shoe more than a regular Band-Aid would. They're 100% waterproof, so you can leave them on. Actually, for quite a while, they brag about their multi-day use. So I loved it. It stayed on all day. It was really helpful, and my foot didn't hurt anymore, so I decided I had to get a whole box. If I ever go to BJ's again someday, BJ's, I miss you, and they happen to have economy size versions of these, I will buy them all, because you're going to use them, especially if you're a lady like myself, or just a guy with uncomfortable shoes. So that was one of the things I bought. Very excited. I'm saving that for a special occasion. That was at Target. Something a little more, another fun thing that I bought at Target. I picked up this Sonia Kashuk. I don't actually know how you're supposed to say that. Wow, look how big my hands look like this. Woo! It's one of their Velvety matte lip crayons, and as you can see, it's so new. I haven't taken the package off because I wanted to do one of these videos before I wore it, and I just really want it to be authentic. So I'm taking the package off for the first time now. I had seen this on a blog. I don't remember exactly which one. I want to say it was Penny Pincher Fashion, which is one of my favorites, and she likes discounted things, a girl after my own heart. Hence this Target lip stuff. I think this was $7.50, which is still way cheaper. Okay, this is probably why you unpackage these before you do your video. This is, I think, was $7.50, which is kind of a lot for Target, but not a lot compared to like if you were going to Sephora or anywhere else in the free world. And since I couldn't try it on first, I really like to take other people's recommendations seriously. So when I saw this on the blog, I thought it was a good kind of pinky nude color, and I like these crayons. Just anything that is supposed to stay the whole day is great in my book. So we're just gonna give this a shot. It's the color Pinky Nude. It's number 9. And let's see how this goes. So I'm gonna have to get up. This is very stylish. If I can see my lips. I know it's probably hard to tell in this light. I wasn't quite sure where to sit today with my laptop. I feel like we're looking a little orange on here, but I don't feel like it looks like this in real life. It does go on very smoothly. Talk about velvety matte. They weren't kidding. If I was doing this with a real mirror, I would probably do a much better job. But I like that it's just like a little bit of color and it's not too like in your face. But since it's a lip crayon, it seems like it has a little bit more staying power than some other things. Kind of over glosses lately, I just feel like they go away right away and they're all sticky. So I am going to give this a try, look at it in an actual mirror and see how it goes, but I really liked it. Like I said, it was $7.50, but I did have $6 in rewards from Shopkick, which I'm sure I would use way more if there was more than one store on the island that participated. Spoiler alert, it's Stop and Shop. But if you do a lot of shopping at other chain places, it's really helpful because you get kicks just by walking in the store, and you get kicks if you just walk around and scan certain items. So the reason it works for me at Stop and Shop is because Steve is usually doing the shopping, and I am usually bored out of my mind. So I just walk around and I scan all of the things that are on whatever their scans are that week. So I was somehow able to get $6 in Target coupons, and that's why I felt like it was okay to buy this, because then basically I was only spending $1.50. Do you see my reasonings in my head? For some reason, Steve doesn't agree with me when I say stuff like that. The other thing I got at Target that's also going to be a little bit boring, but I didn't realize that like this is something that like I was missing in my adult wardrobe. I bought a slip. I know, thrilling stuff, right? And so sexy. But it turns out that a lot of my clothes, probably because they're inexpensive, happen to be maybe a little bit see-through. And it's always tricky to figure out, like, if you happen to have underwear that's not going to show through it and the whole thing. And I was always talking about this with my friends, and I couldn't believe how many people my own age said back to me, well, don't you have a slip to wear? And I'm kind of like, no, I haven't had a slip since I was 5, since my mom made me wear them underneath my, like, church clothes. But apparently, lots of other people my age are wearing slips to avoid having to wear like Spanx or like crazy underwear that you can see through, or like nothing at all, which I'm not really into because I fall down a lot and I just have this fear of oof. So anyways, so while I was at Target, I picked up this little nude slip. It's very comfortable. I tried on a cheaper one and it was so itchy, I figured it wasn't worth the $8. So I really, bumped up my quality here and spent $12.99 on this. But the elastic is super comfortable, and now I can wear it under all my fun and flirty dresses and not worry about everybody seeing London or France or my colored underpants. So that was, again, thrilling for me. The next thing I want to show you is actually, I think, a little bit more exciting, and I've already worn it, so I'm sorry I ruined the mystery of all of this, but I got this kind of fuchsia, okay, yeah, talking about sheerness, you can see me through this, this kind of like sheer top. It's by the brand Row and D, and I got it at Nordstrom Rack, which happened to be right next to Target that I went to by accident when I got lost. And the only reason I went in there, because obviously I don't need anything in Nordstrom Rack, and it's kind of a crap show. Like when you go in there, there's just a million racks. Like you have to be in the right mindset to dig through everything, and don't ever trust that your size is going to be where they say it's going to be. It's kind of crazy, but if you love that sort of thing, or if you're in the mood to dig, or if you don't have anywhere to be in a rush and you don't have like a husband who's like, oh my God, I'm dying, which I didn't that day, it's a great place to go. But I had a old gift card with $5.08 left on it. I knew that specifically because I hate when you go places, judging from my history of working in retail, I hate when people come in with gift cards and they don't know how much are on them. And they're just like, can you find out on this? People, be nice to your sales associates, okay? If you're using a card from that store, they probably have a system that they can look it up. But if you're using one of those crappy like Visa vanilla gift cards, the store has no way of scanning that on their computer. And so they just have to call the 800 number and find out the amount, which you could do yourself on like when you're at home in your own time and not when there's 10 people deep like behind a register. Sorry, that was my soapbox moment for the day. But so anyways, 508 was very excited. I almost bought a pair of shorts that was $7, and then I realized I never wear shorts pretty much ever. And so I decided to spring for this top that was $17 on clearance, but since I had my $5 gift card, I got it for $12. So I thought that was a good enough deal to purchase it. And the thing I really like about it, I don't know if you can tell here, is that it's a little longer in the back. And it's a little shorter in the front. So I really like that because I like wearing like skinny pants sometimes and have it just cover your butt a little bit. So I've already worn that, but I love it. It's a great color, and I recommend it for everybody. This next item is not so much a haul item because I didn't buy it when I was out, but I did just acquire it yesterday because it showed up in the mail and it was free, and those are the best kind of hauls of all. So my little history on this one. I enter a lot of contests online. I don't set out to, but it's one of those things that if I see them like from a magazine or like anything, I'm just like, yeah, why not? And this goes way back. I used to do this when I was a teenager, when you used to have to send in postcards. I don't know why I thought this was such a fun thing, but I used to win stuff all the time. And my mom says that I inherited it from my grandma because she won a lot of raffles and contests and things like that. And my mom never wins anything. I know there's a lot of people out there that say, oh my God, I never win anything. I win things. I don't know why. Unfortunately, I don't ever win money. I win products. But I'll take it. Listen, I'll take whatever. Again, when you live in an island, getting mail is like, it's like when I was little and I'd get like notes from a pen pal. So anyways, this showed up the other day in my mailbox. It is a bottle of hard candy nail polish. Do you guys remember this? This has been out for a while. Their whole thing was that they came with these rings. It's very like raves circa 1998, but like actually for teenagers that just think they're cool enough to look like they're going to a rave. I don't know. So this ring is literally made of like, it's like gummy. So I probably won't be wearing it very much, but let's just like put it on for the sake of what is happening right now. Oh my God, special. So I actually entered this. This was a Snapchat contest via Allure magazine, and they had a special link on a Snapchat one day that was like, go to this link and enter to win this new Allure hard candy nail polish. They did like a partnership together. And I was at my P.O. box yesterday and I got this box and I had no idea what it was because I wasn't notified that I won, and I just showed up and it's this, and it's kind of fun. It's called Sky. That's the color. As you can tell, it's pretty sky-like. I haven't actually tried this yet, so I'm gonna unveil this to you, world premiere. I'm gonna put a little bit on my super thin nails right now because I just took off my gel manicure. I'm trying to do a good job with this and not have it be everywhere. Ooh, can we just look at how it perfectly matches the ring? Ooh, I know, very exciting. Actually, I really like that. I think that's fun. I'll try to make this last a little bit into fall, even though it's a little bit spring summery. But hey, we live on an island, summer all the time. Anyways, so that's Sky. Thank you, Allure. Love it. So I have my final haul item for you. I need, someone's upset that I'm talking to no one. It's a little bit exciting, which is why I need the build-up. Let's just take a moment. When I was at the outlet last week, one of the places that I really wanted to go to was my favorite store of all time, the Kate Spade outlets. It's in Rentham. Sorry for those of you in New Hampshire. Merrimack doesn't have one. I don't know why. It's a crime. So I went to the Kate Spade outlet. I had a $50 gift certificate that I was sitting on since Christmas. How is that even possible? Probably because I didn't go to the outlet. And so I have been on the search for a while for a neutral bag. I hate the slouchy bag look. I hate the bucket bag look. I'm just not into that. I really, really like a structured and giant bag. So I have a lot of crap that I carry around with me at all times. And so I really need something to hold all of my stuff. And lately I've been wanting a bag that was, big pockets, compartments, and like a crossbody strap just in case. So I was at Kate Spade. It was a freaking madhouse. I had to literally fight people for my parking space. And when I got in, I was completely overwhelmed. And this sounds really silly. And I've never wanted to be one of those girls that couldn't buy something without her husband's approval. But I will say, Steve is the best outlet shopper that I have probably ever shopped with in my entire life. He is amazing at finding deals. He's also the voice of reason of like, do you really need this? Are you really going to wear this? Do you have 4 of these already? So I actually really do appreciate his opinion. And it's not that I can't buy things without him. It's just that, I don't know. I like to get his input on stuff, and he's really good at finding things and finding the deals. And he's gotten me some great gifts over the years at the Kate Spade outlet. So I call him the gift whisperer. So I was a little bit overwhelmed with him not being there and having 40 million other people there. I walk in, it's 50% off handbags, extra 20% off afterwards. I'm no mathlete, but like that equates to 70% off. Like that's basically free as far as I'm concerned. And I just thought, you know, this is a good time to look for like this bag that I've been wanting for a while. I have a lot of fun novelty bags from there. I have a lot of, I have a few like brightly colored bags that I really like wearing, but I just don't have a neutral bag, probably because I'm not super like of a neutral person, but every once in a while you just need like a staple that can go with everything. And I'm 30, I ain't gonna lie. So I think it's time to invest in what I call a big girl bag. So I found this after much looking, and I have to tell you again, I was so annoying while I was there. Oh my God. The sales girls were walking out with calculators because apparently no one can do math anymore. I couldn't figure out the math myself. I'm terrible with percentages. So I was literally stalking these girls and asking them like how much every bag was off with the deal and everything. So this poor girl was very nice and helped me a lot with all the different bags that I was looking at. And in between, I was sending photos to Steve and, you know, getting his opinion and seeing if he agreed. And it's really hard because, you know, the lighting. And anyways, long story short, cut to the chase. I know you want to see it. This is my brand new Kate Spade. Ooh, this is the bag. Oh my God. I don't know if you can see all of it. 360. This is the Newberry Lane bag. And guys, I think I love it. It smells so good. It smells like real leather. As someone who only bought really cheap bags for a long time, this is a novelty. The great thing about it, so here's the thing. Original price, $355. Hells no. I love you, Kate Spade, but I can't ever spend that much on a bag, ever. I could buy like 50 bags for that at Turgay. But I, of course, was there with the deal, so it ended up being, long story short, I think I ended up getting it for maybe about like $100 because it was like the 50 off and then the 70, it was the 50 off, the 20 off %, and then I had my $50 coupon. And so, not that I had even like an extra $100 lying around, but I did have some birthday money. So I basically think that I ended up paying for this bag with about like $22 of my own money. And that's the only reason that this happened, because literally like I'm poor right now from all these weddings that I've gone to this summer. But I love it because this main part is like a tan. This is like a darker tan or maybe like a light gray perhaps. And I just think that it'll really go with everything. And I don't know if you can see, I still have all the paper on the inside. But this is the inner part. Oh my God, look it. So there's like a zipper pouch over here, a zipper pouch over here, cross body strap. Woo! So I can carry it over my shoulder, but I have to make sure not to overload it, as Steve tells me all the time. There's a lot of inner pockets, which I'm really excited about. A really nice lining, little pattern there. So I can definitely see, you know, being able to put like my iPad in there or maybe even my laptop if I really had to and I had nothing else in it. But I just think it's like a beautifully structured, very professional, grown-up looking bag. And I just really felt like that I was ready for that. So I was pretty excited about it. And shout out to the Kate Spade outlet. If you guys don't know, if you haven't been there, and again, the only one I know of is in Rentham. I'm sure there's ones other places, but for all my New England people nearby, that's where you go. For the discounts, and they also do some other crazy deals. I bought some gifts while I was there for people, and so they let you use your AAA discount, which is 10% off. So I have a AAA card. They wouldn't let me use it on handbags. They said they don't normally let you do it on handbags because it was already such a huge percent off. But if you have a AAA card, you can go in there with your AAA card. They'll take 10% off your purchase. Also, if you are one of those people like me that holds on to crap and never gets rid of it, they will still take your college ID. I know I just told you I'm 30, so you know how long ago I was in college, but I still have my college ID in my bag. It has no year on it. They will give you 15% off your purchase with your with your college ID. Isn't that crazy? Like, I think that's crazy. I know that Apple does it. I had no idea that like a purse store would do that. So I, of course, whipped out my Plymouth State, like, go PSU college ID, and they gave me 15% off the gifts that I was buying for other people, which was so exciting. And then there was one other place I went to in the outlets, and unfortunately I don't have my piece with me to share with you on this haul, but I bought this gorgeous, like, mint colored scalloped edge dress, like scallops here, scallops at the bottom, scallops in the back, at J. Crew, and I lent it to a friend to wear for weddings. That's why I don't have it to show you. But it was 50% off clearance. It was originally $80. And so I got it for $40, and then I got to the register, and just for fun, I was like, hey, do you guys have a college student discount or like a AAA discount? And they said they didn't do AAA, but they did do student discounts. So they gave me another 15% off. So I got the dress for $33, like totally worth it. So just make sure anytime you go to the outlets, if you're a teacher, they do teacher discounts. Get out that student ID if you're still holding on to it. It doesn't matter if it's you like 15 years ago and 30 pounds ago. Like, they don't care. Or just go for your AAA discount. So that's it. That's my haul for today. And I just realized we're hitting the 20-minute mark here, so that's probably a little bit long for a haul video, but it's just been so long, and I just had so much stuff I had to share about this recent excursion. So thank you guys all for watching, and hopefully I will have some other stuff to show you very soon. Thanks.